everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review, a special one actually, because it's the new Aero Darker Milk Intense Smooth Peppermint. Yes. I'm quite excited about this one actually. Yeah, dark milk is something that kind of came and kind of fizzled out a bit, I think you'd say. But Aero have recently done an attempt at it really, and this one's an exclusive to Tesco. They do a non peppermint version, just an Aero dark and milk. But this is the one with peppermint. So yeah, and this is exclusive to Tesco as far as I know anyway. Don't know if it's a timed exclusive. Maybe after a time it will be available elsewhere. I'm not sure, but yeah, very excited because I think dark milk generally has not been overly great. I mean, it's not been bad. It's not been bad, but I think it's been a bit hit and miss. Well, basically, Cadbury tried it, and it's kind of like I don't think it was really a Milka rebrand really for Cadbury's, and it wasn't that great. Galaxy tried it, and I really disliked that one actually as well. I didn't think it was very nice. Aero did it, and I thought it wasn't too bad actually. I did review it, and I didn't mind it at all. So I'm very excited about what I think it was basically the one where dark milk actually worked when Aero did it. So quite excited about what the peppermint will add. I think it might just, I think it's not quite a dark chocolate, but it's getting there. And I think obviously, mint and dark chocolate works really well. So I think, this is the only company I think has done a mint dark milk. So I'm very, very excited for this one. Yeah, but I think it should work, especially with, let's say, the actual regular darker milk one being so nice. Yeah, feel the bubbles melt. And yeah, those you don't know, you might have worked it out, but those you don't know, Aero is kind of like a Nestlé's aerated chocolate, so there's lots of bubbles in it. You can see there. Some nice bubbles there. I've generally found that regular Aero bars the bubbles were a bit too big for me. But yeah, but I did try their sort of mini eggs not too long ago actually for Easter, and they were very nice. The bubbles were a lot not thinner, but smaller. And it worked really well, made it a lot more velvety. So we'll see. But as I say, I did like the regular darkened milk Aero bar. It's a sharing bar, of course. Don't think you can get it in the regular size yet, but yeah, so share with yourself, that's what I say. So what's the descriptions and stuff on the back? So what does it say on there? Anything interesting? Smooth, bubbly, peppermint flavoured dark chocolate. Dark chocolate contains cocoa solids, 48% minimum, and then has some ingredients. Yeah, so it says it's actually dark chocolate, but it's got milk in, I think. Yeah, it's not, I don't know, 48%. I don't know, darkened milk, so obviously, well, I don't know, it says it's dark chocolate. Suitable for vegetarians. Per 100 grams, 536 calories. It's pretty much, it's over the middle actually, isn't it? So yeah, between 500 and 550 is a sort of typical chocolate bar range for calories. 35.3 grams of fat, 20.6 of which are saturates. Yeah, so it's pretty much calorie-wise, it's just over the middle ground, isn't it there? Just over the 525 centre, between the 500 and 550. Per 4 pieces, 78 calories, 5.1 grams of fat, 3 of which are saturates. There we go. So what's the actual weight of the whole bar? Does it say anywhere? Assume it does. Oh, 90 grams, okay, 90 grams, so yeah. Alright, so it's just under 100 grams, of course, so basically for the whole bar, about a tenth off that, so it's about 480, about 480 calories, something like that. About 32 grams of fat, about 18 of which are saturates, roughly. Maybe I'll double it actually. Alright, yeah, so very excited. I think it looks quite nice. I think it's got a nice look to it. Yeah, the Galaxy used to look a bit like this, sort of like these sort of matte finish, but they've rebranded at the moment, so the bar's a lot more whiter packaging. So I think maybe because they did look a bit like an Aero, maybe. I'm not sure if they tried to differentiate too much, but I quite like the old Galaxy look. So I like this look, so yeah. There's some nice bubbles as well. See some dark bubbles there, and then these lighter ones. I don't know if that's the milky ones, I'm not sure. Or it's just coincidence for the design. Yeah, confused as to the fact it says it's dark chocolate. I say it says dark and milk, so maybe that's about right. So they must have added milk in there though to make it darker milk, of course. Alright, yeah, let's give it an open. Oh yeah, you can see a segment there as well. 4 pieces in one serving. Please note this product contains hazelnut paste. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. I wonder why that is. Okay, well, there we are. Let's give it a taste then. So, yeah, if we can taste hazelnut. Bit of a strange one. It seems to recall, here's one of the Galaxy vegan bars that hazelnut paste in. I think it did. Yes, I don't know if that's, some substitute for something. I'm not sure, but, Well, let's give it an open, and then we'll give it a taste after that and see if we can taste the hazelnut paste, but we'll see. Okay, let's give it an open. Let's do it. Okay, let's give this Aero Darkened Milk, Intense Smooth Peppermint, or Dark Milk Peppermint. It's probably intense and smooth anyway in the regular one, but it does say that. Yeah, so you can see nice, yeah, just nice little mint leaves there with the chocolate. So yeah, interesting. Let's give it an open, but there is a bit of flourishes, so we'll measure those first, see what's going on. There's about 19.5 centimetres pretty much actually. Depending on where you measure it, of course, but roughly the points I was measuring, that's what it is. It could be slightly different. 19.5 centimetres, we'll see what it changes to, because it's got that sort of flow wrapper opening here. What does it say? Peel. Yes, a peel and reclose. It does say reseal, because presumably you can't reseal it. Let's give it an open then. Yes, I've done, how many have I done now? About, is it 760 reviews, 770, time recording, something like that. So yeah, if you like this review, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Yeah, I'll put a link to a place of all my other reviews in the top right hand corner if you look at it. Just look at the screen. Yeah, so after you watch this one, check those out and maybe enjoy them as well. Okay, so there you go. So it looks very nice on that side, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Very light, you know, it has a very light feel to it. Yeah, nice. You can smell the, definitely smell the mint from it, and you can see it. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, there's a nice bubble pattern on each of them as well. It doesn't say air on any of them. Quite flat at the bottom. Easy to handle. Yeah, feels quite nice, quite sort of smooth. Don't feel like it's going to melt anytime soon. So just give it a bit of a measure then before I forget. Where's my rubber? There it is. We'll see it there. So look at the other side. Yes, it was 19.5 centimetres. It's now 16.35, pretty much. Yeah, so yeah, that's 16.3. So about 19.5. So that's 3 cents, just over 3 centimetres. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, so it's just over. It's under a fifth, isn't it? But not too bad as flourishes go. About a fifth is about right, roughly. That's roughly what it is. Yes, there we go. Not too bad. Yeah, okay, let's give it a bit of a measure around then. So let's measure the sides then. Calipers 8.1. We'll measure the lowest point to the top point. 1.39, 1.4. From the bottom to the top, and then in the middle, in between the bubbles. 9.7, 0.97 centimetres. This looks quite nice. So you can see it's reminiscent of bubbles there, but only half bubbles. It'd be nice if it was completely round, but I guess that'd be a nightmare to to store it and things. But it would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Obviously, it would double the weight or something. Let's do smaller bubbles. Yeah, let's give it a bit of a snap then. There you go, you can see that there, look all the lovely bubbles there. Yeah, it's very nice, doesn't it? It looks lovely actually. Yeah, look at that. Looks lovely that. And I think you'd say it does pretty much look as it does on the wrapper there, if I can show you them both at the same time, which I'm struggling to. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it pretty much does look like it. Maybe not, well, it's not quite split in the centre of it. If I did that, it would push all the bubbles down and things with the knife and stuff. But I think you can imagine that it will be. Which obviously this one in the picture is split, you know, the split right down the top of the bubble, whereas this one's just down the separation. But I think we can quite easily say that it will, with confidence, that it will look like that. So very impressive, yeah. Right. A bit of a mint smell coming from it, but not much, quite subtle. So maybe it's a bit of a subtle mint taste, but I think we should find out. Let's do it. Let's see if we can taste that hazelnut paste as well. Don't think we will be able to actually. As I say, I think I've seen it in something else before, which I thought was just to make it. I think it was one of the vegan bars that Galaxy do. I thought it was just to make it a bit more milky or something, but well, maybe it is. Because this is darkened milk, but then you'd think they just use milk in this case, not a vegan bar. Who knows? But let's give it a taste. Find out either way. Let's do it. Okay, let's give this a new Nestle Aero Darkened Milk Intense Smooth Peppermint bar a taste. Sharing bar, although I might have it all to myself, of course. Okay, so yes, we've got a bit, yeah, it looks very beautiful actually, very nice and dark. Lovely, yeah, it does look very nice, that doesn't it? It focuses in first time pretty much as well, so even better. Oh dear, honestly. Not to bars that don't. Okay, let's, yeah, let's see. Maybe ought to do the bubbles actually, maybe. Maybe it's just something more to focus on. Looks lovely, doesn't it? It does look lovely. Give it a taste. Yeah, let's do it. See if we can taste the mint and that hazelnut paste that apparently is in it. So let's give it a go. Not bad, not bad. I think, I mean, the mint flavour works okay with it. You can definitely tell there's like a dark chocolate there. Yeah. I think it's that the I don't know. Something about it. It's got a funny taste to it. Not in a sort of like as in a. Not I don't know if it's necessarily in as bad a way as it sounds. Yes, I've just bit this one in half, and you can see that the bubbles do go all the way to the top, as predicted. Yeah, so yes, although obviously you can see where my teeth have kind of squashed them a bit slightly, made it a bit of a lighter colour. But yeah, I think it's a funny one, this one. I think it's that the smoothness that results from the sort of bubbles when you bite into them and that they melt away a bit does make it sort of, I don't know, give it a different taste, like a velvety taste. I'm not sure that works overly or as well as you'd hope with the mint flavour. I don't know. I feel a bit like I don't know. I don't know if it's a hazelnut paste or whatever that's doing it. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you before. If I didn't read that was in it, I wouldn't have guessed that. But there's something quite liquidy and smooth about it, and maybe that addition is what makes it melt a bit more in the mouth. I'm not sure really. Could be. But if that is, or whatever that is, if that's just the way it is anyway, it's nothing to do with hazelnut paste. That's kind of what stops the mint working as well. It's that sort of smooth velvetiness that sort of doesn't really work well with the mint flavour, I don't think. It has its own taste. Yeah. That dark chocolate generally works quite well with mint. I think that sort of smooth liquidiness doesn't. I don't know why that is. Very strange. Yeah. It's okay then. I think as dark milk goes, it's actually not bad at all. I think it doesn't have it's not an unpleasant chocolate at all, but I just don't think it quite works with the peppermint. I don't know why. Just that smoothness. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just that smoothness, that it's just something. Yeah, it's just something about that. I don't know. It's not bad though. It's not unpleasant. I just don't think it's like. I don't think the peppermint really enhances the flavour. I think it. Yeah, I think it definitely would be better without it. Really. Yeah. I think if you want peppermint in chocolate, dark chocolate specifically, I think there's better ways to do it than this. But it's not bad though. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just not great. You know what I mean? It's not. It doesn't really. I don't feel like I'm getting much with the mint addition in here really. If you love mint chocolate, then maybe I imagine probably wouldn't mind anything really, but as long as it's got mint in and chocolate. But I think for me, I don't know. It doesn't quite. I'm sort of like after eights and things like that. It's a bit of a different thing with that sort of that mint flavored fondant centre. It's a bit more intense, a bit different sort of consistency and taste and things. But I think it works. You know what I mean? And fries, various chocolates that they do. Their dark chocolate and mint flavored centres or whatever flavored centres. I think they're sort of maybe a bit sickly, but I think they do just work a bit better. This one, as I say, is a dark milk. It's not bad. It's not bad. I just feel like it's, as I say, just doesn't quite. I don't know. It just doesn't quite work with the mint flavour. I think is the gist of it. I don't know whether say whether it's that hazelnut paste that makes it liquefy a bit, in a certain way when you give it a velvety liquidity when it melts in your mouth. I'm not sure whether that's just the way it is, but yeah, I just don't think it quite works with the mint flavour. That it has its own flavour and taste when it does that, and it's quite a nice velvety flavour. I think that works to its advantage in the one without the mint flavour, but with the mint flavour, so it works against the mint. I think it just isn't quite as good. So it's not too bad, but it's not like great either. It's just okay. You can see as well, I put two segments together. I almost made a bubble. Not quite a sphere, is it? But it's not bad. That's how it should be, yeah. One side's it's the edge of the bar on one side, so that's why it's covered up. But yeah, not bad. Let's give this a try. That was very nice. So I guess it's like those little balls they do then in that case. That was actually really nice. Eating it's that like a sort of ball of these would be very good, and I think they do them, don't they? So that was very nice actually. Nice way to eat it because it just collapsed in to a lovely extent, you know. So you could just snap it in half, bite into it like this. That's definitely a way to eat it. I think, you know. Tempted to do it, actually. Let's do it. That's a brilliant way to do it. It really adds to it, actually. If this is the shape of Aero in all the bars, do that every time. It's a wonderful way to eat the bar. Really is very indulgent, very nice. Yeah, as I say, it still comes with the problems of this where the mint doesn't quite work, but yeah, there we go. But very nice, very substantial. Mostly because it's so soft anyway. It's very interesting textures, you know, way of eating it that way. Very interesting consistency. You know, yeah, it works really well. That because I say it's quite substantial, so you bite into it quite deep, but it's very smooth and soft. It's very interesting. Yeah, I like that. So if you eat it that way, I think I'd half a mark. But yeah, I think overall for this, for me, so I'm beating about the bush too much now. I think it is pretty much a 3.5 out of 5. I think the mint just doesn't quite work with the darker milk chocolate, but it's not unpleasant. It's just it doesn't really work with it. It kind of just works slightly against it. I think it could be that hazelnut paste. I'm not sure. I think it's whatever makes it that velvety smoothness when it melts in the mouth. Whether that just happens or whether it's the hazelnut paste, I'm not sure. I feel like it might be that, you know. But I'm not sure. Can't taste hazelnut, that's for sure. But yeah, so yeah, I think it's just a 3.5 out of 5. It's nice. I just don't think the mint. I thought it would work really well with the darkened milk chocolate, but it doesn't really, which is a shame. Yeah, it is a shame. At least in this case, I think it's the Aero bar actually, the bubbles that do it, not really the darkened milk. I mean, it's just that, not really the darkened milk. I think it's just the Aero consisting of bubbles where they melt and the velvetiness of them just gives its own taste, and it just doesn't work with the darker milk. I think otherwise it might work in a normal non-aerated bar or another you know, company's aerated bar, whatever. It might be better if because the bubble consistency might be different, but I think generally it's the bubbles that are working against it here. As I say, it could be that hazelnut paste, I don't know. So maybe it's not just that, maybe it's not that, it's the bubbles, the hazelnut paste rather, but yeah. So maybe it's not just that, maybe it's hazelnut paste, or maybe it's just singularly that, I don't know. But yeah, one or the other or both. But yeah, 3.5 out of 5. Still nice, but just as expecting better, really. And I think it probably would work better in another darker milk chocolate. But as I said, all the others haven't tasted that great, but maybe with mint flavouring they might taste better. So yeah, maybe that's the way of it. 3.5 out of 5. Okay, so if you enjoyed that review, follow me on Twitter and Instagram and check out the YouTube member program if you can. It's a great way to support the channel. But leave a comment or free. It's always great to hear from you, and I always enjoy replying and seeing what you have to say and hearing your opinions. So yeah, please do that. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day. See you later. Bye.